Hey everyone, Adrienne here, Indiana Backyard Gardener. I just wanted to share with you guys as I am walking around the garden. I am checking on the garden for the first time since we've been out of town for about 3 days. So I did have somebody pet sitting and house sitting, but I did not give them the task of looking after the garden. So I am checking for the first time so you guys will see what I see at the same time I see it. And it looks like, here, let's just turn. So over here is where the cantaloupe is. My volunteer watermelon looks like it's doing all right. This was a volunteer cucumber, and looks like maybe the cucumber beetles have infected it, along with the cantaloupe. Look at the leaves. Back there in the back is another cucumber. I'm sorry, cantaloupe, and also very sad looking. It's growing. It is getting tall. It is growing, but very sadly. And then here, these are my peppers I put in here. These are I want to say the Cubanelle, but it looks like something's been eating them because they had a lot more leaves than just this. Now they're just these sticks with a few tiny leaves on the top. So something's been eating the peppers. Over here, I've noticed this tomato here has been attacked, and it's too bad I don't have chickens, because if you can see that fat guy right there, he is the culprit. Look at my leaves, or well, the lack of leaves. There's no leaves. It's completely decimated the top part of this tomato plant. So I'm gonna grab this guy. Oof, these things freak me out. I should probably get some gloves. But he has oh, yee. All right, he's freaking me out. He's eating the tomato, you guys. Look at this. He's eating the tomatoes. Seriously? I'm gonna get some gloves and get him. It looks like the other tomato plants have not yet been affected. So I'm gonna get this guy and take care of him. Give me a second. All right, so I'm not used to this, you guys. I do not get these guys. He is hanging on tight. I am not used to this. I don't get these guys here. Look at him. He is on my finger. He is holding on, you guys. Terrible. I wish I had some birds or something I could feed this guy to, because he is a menace. A menace. I don't have animals like that. Chickens, birds, you know. Let's take this guy over here. All right, well, he's gone now. Terrible. So anyway, besides that guy, so far the peppers are damaged, been eaten by some critters. I'm sure the cucumber beetles have had a time here on all of my melons. I haven't even been inside the garden yet. But these tomatoes here look like they're okay, with the exception of this one here. And I guess I will just have to pull these off because they're no good now. Yeah, green beans probably gets, I got another harvest of green beans that's probably ready. So we'll do that too. I'm watering as I go, so let me finish watering this bed and then we'll check on the rest of the garden. Potatoes seem to be doing fine. Just watered them. The Japanese beetles had a field day on my grapes. These two little squash are still hanging on. So let's take a walk inside. Sorry, I'm one-handed. Comfrey seems to be doing great. It's flowering again. Beautiful little purple flowers. Looking healthy and strong. I've got tomatoes that are blushing. Basil is going to seed. I've got some grapes that are turning red. All right, so right off the bat, I notice this melon has died. And I'm not kind of surprised because of all the plants that have died, I did not suspect that it would be this melon. So RIP to one of the white Crenshaw melons. This one is the melon that's growing underneath the pallet. We'll take a look at that in a minute. But it looks like this one is doing okay. These ones look like they're barely hanging on. Oh, look at that. Now I've got the spotted cucumber beetle there. Oh, you can't see him. He just went underneath there. Those are a lot bigger than they're a lot bigger than the striped ones. Oh, look at all those eggs. You see all those eggs there on the stem? Right on the stem there. Let's see if I can focus. Right there on the stem is eggs. Looks like squash bug eggs. These leaves have been decimated. It's a battle, you guys. It's definitely a battle. These ones over here look like they're thirsty. They could use a good water. Oh, look at that. There's a zucchini there. If it has gotten pollinated, I don't know, but hopefully it has. I don't see any on, oh yeah, look at that. I did get one. Wow, I might get a zucchini, you guys. Look at that. Okay. Looks like someone's been digging in there too. All right. So that's over here on this side. And there's definitely eggs that I have to take care of. So there's that. These are my butternut squash that germinated right before I left. Eggplant. Looks like something is attacking it. The basil's hanging on. The blueberry might be hanging on there. This melon just died. Of course it did. That was the Minnesota midget. These melons look like they're hanging on. Potatoes. Potatoes are doing all right. Oh, this guy looks like he's... Oh, look at that. Look at the squash bugs. Dang it. Yep. So this one's probably gone. And who knows if these ones are going to make it. They look like they're trying to thrive, especially this one in the back. I mean, it is really, really like getting tall. I want to stake it up, but I'm afraid if I bother it, it'll bother it. You know what I mean? Here's more Cubanelle peppers, but look at that. Something is definitely eating the leaves off of this. It's probably the rabbits. Eggplant looks to be okay. Everything needs a good water, definitely. This is my Be It Alpha, and it's very iffy on whether or not it's going to make it. These are the Mountain Spring tomatoes. I've got that one, and then one more over there that's blushing. This is probably the most healthy one here. It's getting the tallest. That one's tall too. I need to get it staked to there. So this one finally kicked the bucket. This was a pickle cucumber, so I'll have to dump that out and or drench it. I'm gonna drench it with I'll drench it with neem oil. Ooh, thought there was a bug on me. Parsley, lemon balm, the borage. Oh wow, this borage is so thirsty right now. Look at it. My goodness. Yeah, 3 days gone. I do have some peppers though. I do have some peppers. Look at these. Got like 1, 2, 3, 4 peppers on this plant here. 4 peppers. That doesn't look good at all. Before I left, these were thriving and bees were buzzing around them, and now look at them. They've been attacked. There's squash bugs on them. Oh, you guys, I don't know how much more of this I can take. Ground cherries are thriving. you can see there's a few ground cherries in there. These are just lettuce. I need to get rid of those. I basically was using them for kind of like of a shade thing. They're really not, I don't need the seed. These are hot banana peppers. They're looking like they're thirsty too. Oof, moth just flew in my face. Cilantro. This was a Sugar Rush peach. These were two Sugar Rush peach here in the front. That's just a dahlia, and in the back were the hot banana peppers. They look like they're doing all right. These are the scarlet runner beans. Becoming scarlet. The dill is not dilling very much, but my berries are doing their thing. Look at that. I probably need to come out and harvest some. Calendula still hasn't bloomed. Swiss chard is doing all right, I guess. Let's check around the other side. Yeah, I probably need to come out here and harvest some of these berries. This blackberry is, it's gonna take over. I've got new growth coming here. Let's see. This here is a new growth. There's two coming out this way. There's new growth that has gone under the fence and into that garden bed. This I thought was a sunflower. I mean, it still might be, but I don't know. I thought it was a sunflower. This is my what is this? Some type of squash. I think it was spaghetti squash, maybe. I'll have to look back and see. And then my red vein sorrel that I had started there. Oregano is going to flower. The bees are loving it. I need to probably harvest some of this elderberry soon. Haven't even checked on it. I knew it was flowering, but I haven't actually checked on the progress of the berries. Looks like they're still green so far. But lots and lots of berries soon. Hopefully the deer don't get them before I do. So that's cool. The fig, Mr. Fig is still hanging on there. So, I don't know, guys. Some of this stuff might need to just be pulled out and, you know, chalk it up. Because, honestly, I'm just tired of fighting these bugs. I'm just so tired of it. It's like, you know, a never-ending battle. So, I might just, you know, if I see that there are signs of life and I hang on to it, I feel so defeated when it doesn't work out. Oh yeah, there's a squash bug on my other white Crenshaw melon plant. Right there. So that's probably what took out the other one. Here I thought it was probably I thought it was probably the I thought it was the beetles. But it's the squash bug. So I don't know. I'm tired of fighting the bugs. I'm tired of the battle. It's really hard to be an organic gardener. It really is, because you want to do what's best for the health of your family and those that are eating these vegetables and fruits and whatnot. So you don't want to be adding these chemicals that are harmful to the plants. You know what I mean? Like, you know, some people don't have any issue using those chemicals, and that's fine. But I feel like if I'm using that stuff on my plants, it's going to leach into the soil that the plants are growing in, which means it's going to leach into the food that's growing in the soil, you know? And I don't want to eat that stuff. So when it comes to battling all these pests, and you're trying to do it organically, you're trying to do it, you know, the safest way possible, it's very taxing on your motivation and your will to keep going with these plants. So at this point, I'm evaluating which plants I'm going to spend my energy on. So yeah. And as I'm looking around, I don't see very many. I don't see very many, especially with the squash plants. I don't see very many at all. So I had 6 zucchini plants, okay? And out of the 6, 2 of them have a zucchini on them. The other 4 are looking very sad and very attacked. And honestly, I'm thinking about just putting them out of their misery, and hey, it is what it is. So that's more than likely what I'm going to do. I have, out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yellow squash, 6, 7 yellow squash plants left. 3 of them for sure are done. One of them is very promising. It's thriving and growing and getting so tall. So I think I will, you know, spend the energy on trying to keeping that one alive. The other 2 are just stunted and miscellaneous on the other side of the fence. They don't seem like they're doing anything really. And then there's one more that is a possible. So yeah, I'll probably keep 2 of the yellow squash and chalk up the rest. It's really sad when you're trying to do, you know, you're trying to do it. But yeah. So that's it, guys. That's all I wanted to share with you guys. I've been, I was gone from the garden for about 3 days, and uh, when you take a day off from the battle, um, the opponent gets the upper hand. So it's a never-ending battle with these pests, and because I took those 3 days off, I am suffering the consequences. But it was probably inevitable anyhow, and I probably just had to face that reality. But that's it, guys. That's all I wanted to share with you guys. I hope your gardens are doing well, and I hope you are winning your battles. So until next time, the more you know, the more you grow. Bye, guys.